What's happening, YouTube? It's yours truly, Rock Combo, aka the Professor on the Sticks, bringing on a nice little playoff run here. I was able to get a first round bye because I believe I went undefeated this season. Hit up the Twitch stream, went live to show you all the playoff run. And, I want to apologize for not posting any videos lately. Just been busy with life, work, and also been playing some 2K. I've been on the 2K grind. I've played a lot of Park, and then also my team as well. I think I like Park a little bit better than my team. It's fun being able to play, with, the turf team. So I play with Toke and Snap and, Kilo and Shugs and all them. So it's been a blast playing 2K Park with other people because, with Madden it can be, it's lonely. It's you versus one other person, so it's pretty cool playing kind of a team sport, I guess, for once. Kind of like how COD is. I really like the dynamic of how Call of Duty is with, you have 3 other teammates and you each have to play a role. But anyways, back to the Madden grind. I'm the yellow jerseys. My opponent was able to go down the field and kick a field goal. And right there, that was a nice little strong close. And we actually have, I actually recorded a strong close live commentary scheme. If you watch CC, he streamed a little bit here and there, but he's one of the best players in Madden this year. And he runs exclusively, bunch and then strong close. Every once in a while he'll mix it up. But strong close has turned into his baby, and Shugs likes it as well, especially with all these people who run all this quarters defense. So I did a live comm of it, and I used the wrong mic, and so the mic didn't really pick up what I was saying. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to live comm that. I know it's been like a week or so since I did that last one. I was trying to upload it too. If you don't know, we have a Madden Turf official YouTube channel. So on that channel we're posting nothing but tips, money games, different strategies and stuff like that for Madden. So especially for Madden 16, you definitely want to subscribe to that channel. We have a lot of good videos out there already as well. So if you are trying to also get better at Madden 15, that's definitely a good place to go. Me, Shugs, Kilo, CC. We even get Toke on there posting. So we're all going to be posting on there, and it's a good source for some good tips. So I'm up 14-3, dived in the end zone to go up 21-3. This guy can't handle my blitzing. Send a nice A gap, and of course there is a broken sack, and then this guy dives in the end zone after he's getting demolished. 21-3, he has nothing he can do. Breaks his sack and just throws up a lob streak for a touchdown, which is how I give up a lot of my points. But what can you do? He sacks me, but I get a sack fumble. I don't break the sack and then throw a 80-yard bomb. However, I do have Mike Vick, and he's a little bit of a wimp. And so he made a nice little comeback here to end the half with a minute and a half left. He was able to score 2 touchdowns to make it 21-17. Luckily, I get the ball to start the third quarter. Hit him with a nice little glitchy end around. And you know what I think is kind of hilarious or funny is when everyone complains about end around, but people don't run end around like we do. A lot of times we don't roll out of the pocket. There's a bunch of different adjustments that we do that a lot of people don't do. We actually have a mini scheme out on it, and we run end around way different and make really good adjustments, and something that I feel like a lot of people who run a lot of the popular plays or formations is they just run like one version of it, and they don't really understand how it fully works. And so if you're able to just lock that one thing up, then everybody just ends up quitting out of games, which can be frustrating. The most fun, the part that's fun about Madden is the chess match, the back and forth. You're doing this, so I'm countering it with this. This is how I'm stopping your B gap from the left, or this is how you stop the 3-4 even. You're at the 15-yard line. I think you're going to throw that fade in the end zone, and so what coverage can I do to try to stop that is my first thing. If you're going to beat me with something else, then so be it. But I'm going to take away what I think is the most popular thing to do, around the 15-yard line. Once again, another broken sack, but luckily I'm there with 5 guys, 6 guys maybe, but no sack, or no interception. Then he hits me up with another lob streak. So this is lob streak number 2 for the game. Yep, celebrate as you go in that end zone. He's down 7 points. I think he went for an onside kick, nothing there. We're around the 2-minute warning. Rolled out, made a nice little play to get, 6-7 yards. To make it 2nd and 3, hit him up with a nice little slant with Ditka, and get a first down, take it to the 2-minute warning. And I'm just running the ball here with big old Bo Jackson at 3rd and 1. He run commits middle. It means I'm able to bounce it to the outside. I scored there. It's no big deal because I was up by a touchdown that makes it 2 touchdowns, and I don't need to take the chance of having to kneel it out and do all that stuff. So he scored 2 touchdowns in like a minute. Hit me with a curl route. Now I got him to a 4th down. Nothing there, so I'm going to get the win. Win by 2 scores. Hits me up with 2 lob streaks that game, which is unfortunate. Other than that, he only scored like 10 points. So now we're in the conference championship game, trying to get that pack and that 5K. Hit him up with a little misdirection, and was able to get a nice little 7-yard gain. 3rd and 3, hit up in the flats. And look at this. This is so glitchy, how we run that. With a nice little counter. My opponent is the Saints. I am the Cowboys. Once again, running the ball. We got a little Eddie Lacy sighting right there. All the way down. And look at that tackle he broke. Man, that guy's a monster. I can't wait to see what he does next year with the Packers in the NFL. I think the Packers, man, that team's going to be legit. But anyways, I get a bad animation on defense, and he's able to just hit me up with a huge touchdown, a 92-yard completion, and now he's going for 2. It looks like he had nothing there. I was able to just roll out and make something out of nothing, and to go up 8-7. So now I got to know in the back of my mind he's going to be going for 2. As you see, I throw a dot to Bo, as I was able to roll out with Michael Vick. Boom! Look at that! Look at that defense, man. He just his defensive end. Whatever happened to my left tackle, he was nowhere to be found. But right there, if Madden can do one thing for Madden 16, if somebody is usering and you bait your opponent or you read what they're gonna do and you jump the route, you cannot have drop picks. Like, just make it like 98% automatic. Like, look, that's a perfect bait, nice user pick with my boy. I believe that's Calvin. And if you could just limit that, like, I understand drop picks by the computer, but drop picks from a user is just unacceptable if you ask me. You gotta start rewarding and awarding, whatever you want to say, these players who have good users, who are good at the game, reading routes, and it will clean up the game. It will make players better, not worse. So more and more you dumb down the game, just worse and worse players you're going to get and act like they're pretty good. So if you're going to do one thing for Madden 16, make it where you don't drop user picks. Hopefully people will get off their D-line, start learning how to read and react, play some good defense, and have some decent stick. But anyways, rant is over as I'm down 7-0 in my Super Bowl. So I definitely need to get this W. Do not want to go make it all the way to the Super Bowl in this playoff run and then let y'all down and lose in the Super Bowl. I believe I'm undefeated. I don't think I've ever lost in the Super Bowl. I would be angry if I lost. I think I've been booted once, but that's about it. All right, so here we go. I'm able to hit him with the slant route. See that end around? You boom, 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 hit him 3 times with that end around one way. Then you put the tight end on a slant route, and they're in the dust. Even if they may play man coverage, a lot of times they'll take their man off and try to put a purple zone or flat zone on out to that side, try to take away some of the routes that we have over there. And then you get your guy in a slant, he's wide open. Just basic football, So you can say it's kind of a glitchy. Yeah, we're using an effective play in the game, just like you're using curl routes and passing curls down and lob streaks and all that stuff. But we're making it more effective by some of our different knowledge and of the game, how it works, and also some real NFL strategies as well. So, anyways, down 14-7. Hit him up with a nice little quick pass. Haven't showed him that all game long. I'm at midfield, right there. Hit him up with the corner route. And then he run commits middle, which if I would have been able to get around to the outside on the right side, that would have definitely been a huge play, if not a touchdown. Hit up my running back, right there at the 3-yard line. That was kind of a tight pass. I was able to get into the end zone the next play. 14-14 with 1 minute and 50 seconds left until half. Nice little check down with the blue route to his running back for a nice 10-11-yard gain. 1st and 10. Hits me up with a slant route. Bad users on my part. My guy was screaming in his face as well. Once again, pressure was coming from the right, so he rolled out to the left with it looks like that RG3. Nothing there. 3rd and 7. No pressure, and eventually somebody's going to get wide open. But look at this. He hit me with that crossing route 2 different times this drive, and I made the awareness and adjustments to go ahead and go and user that. And you know, he predetermined that's where he was going to go pre-snap. You can't do that. Just like in the NFL, if you predetermine where you're going to go, you're going to get bit in the ass just like that as well. So I was able to get a pick, and this could be a crucial drive as we're going to try to end the half and actually go up by some points as opposed to being down. So right here, I hit him up with a makeshift screen. If you have the running gun, you know all about that. And able to get down to the 10-yard line. And here we are. We're going to spec catch the heck out of him. I'm going to try this 4 straight times, and I'm able to get it the first time with old Plexico Burress. I'm glad he didn't shoot himself in the leg before that game. Anyway, so we're able to get the win right there. My opponent quit out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Can't wait for Madden 16. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not. And we will see you on the sticks.